Yeah.
All right. It just okay. It just hit, so it should be up. You should see it in about 2 seconds. And I'm gonna start the stupid music because I have faith.
Did you spell successful correctly?
I don't know.
Two C's, two S's?
Yeah, and one L.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bad speller. I'm a bad speller. All right. So it looks like we are up and running. So welcome to the B Cups Guide because I have faith that we are actually broadcasting out there, and that you can actually hear us. I'm gonna turn on YouTube just to make sure. Not that I don't have faith and I have to make sure I do have faith, but
I'm trying to do a watch party, but I don't see it yet.
You looking on the B Cups Guide page?
Well, it doesn't really do it that way, but oh, there we go.
All right. Can you hear sound?
Let's see. I don't hear any sound. Let me see if it goes in my headphones.
Yeah, because I know that Minicam is getting a sound. The only thing I was really kind of worried about was that I was getting my microphone, and not.
No, I'm not seeing any. I'm not hearing any sound.
But do you hear me talking to me?
You?
All right.
But on Facebook, I don't hear you.
You sure your Facebook thing is up?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, we had last week was the sound, and
Well, now it's just frozen.
it's frozen.
Yeah.
All right, so let me. It looks like I have the phones up, so we'll look on Facebook.
Something's gone weird, dude. On my end. Give me half a second here.
All right. Well, if you're watching, we're still trying to figure out how to do this. So I know it's been a year, but
Over.
yeah. Okay. Because I'm
Sound.
okay. Great.
Yep.
All right. All right. So sorry for all you people who had to listen to that, but I can't find it on YouTube. But days we'll figure out how to do all of them. All right. So, we haven't done it in a couple weeks with me, but next week I'll be in Tennessee, so hopefully it'll be Tennessee.
Because you have a house.
Yeah. So I can't find it. Can't
So
find
you
it.
want to talk
Okay. Yeah.
on your mind.
I have an idea that we need a web series. Of course, sorry, I got my it's done playing in my glasses. I have an idea for a web series, and what happened was I was sitting around watching TV and my wife told me that I had to help her put a duvet cover on it.
A what?
Duvet cover. It's like
Baby who?
No, duvet. I think it's French for stupid. I think
It is. That is what it. I just looked it up on Google Translate, and duvet translates as bed.
But so because we have a white comforter and then a duvet cover. But now I've helped before this time about it, and we got it on wrong. I could not tell, but she could.
Yeah.
Tell.
How do you know it's on wrong?
She could tell. She was like, "It's laying. It's something. It's not laying. It's not correct. Something we had to." So this took us a half an hour. What was wrong? And then they're all back. There's a whole system of safety pins on the inside so that the duvet covers stay attached with the ass. So I'm like, what are we doing? This is so stupid. Why not just use the blanket? But then I did that. I just thought it, and then I started me thinking about a series. And so we were watching idea to Chris, and at first, he wasn't really all that. You'll probably be when all of a sudden it turned around and he became interested. So my web series is geared towards guys It is a guide to maintaining successful marriages. And what we would do is we would do stupid that husbands do, like putting a duvet cover on a blanket. Me and you would sit there explain.
Going to apply a duvet cover to a bed.
Yes, and then hold on. Wait, no,
whose house?
No,
we're not doing this at my house, man.
Not together. We will do it separately. So we'll explain what duvet cover is, what a cover is, why you put a duvet cover on it, why it's not stupid, whatever we can come up with, and explain this all. And then we will demonstrate proper putting on of a duvet cover. So here's where all of a sudden Chris is interested. We'll hire swimsuit models to play our roles.
Now I remember why it's good.
Well,
yeah,
we would do it with our pseudo wives. We will put on the duvet cover, and then we'll have a little on the bottom. His actual wife or Dave's wife, portrayed by actress. And then,
listen, we need to do our part. Keep out of work actresses.
Well, and to maintain.
This is a charity event. This is a charity. We could probably get a grant.
And we're maintaining successful marriages multiple times
by using swimsuit models. And we can't. I mean, we're not going to be able to fit in our own bedroom because the lighting better. We're gonna have to get a hotel room if they have it. Can put in good. Yeah, I can see how this would work out. Yeah.
But and can you imagine? I mean, we would it would be fantastic. I think and we did one thing, putting silverware over place, maybe putting a dishwasher, right? Everybody, how many times a dishwasher? Whether
every
you
time.
How to put this down, and your wife explaining to you why you got to put the seat down. We explain. We don't have to explain it importantly, but demonstrate.
That's what I so bad. We don't. She just shut up. Is what you're saying.
Right. We'll do the explain why she just made putting toilet for whether it should be under.
Getting directions.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Public swimsuit model. Or we'll set up
We'll do a closed.
There you go.
Like they do in Hollywood.
And we can even put that on there. This stunt was.
Do not try this at home. This is a closed stunt models.
I think we should write up about 10 of them. And
I'm ready.
I think you're right. I could probably get a grant from somewhere. Where do we get a grant from?
From a strip club?
North Swimsuit Model Association of America.
Definitely, I'm gonna ask for a grant from them. Definitely.
That would be funny. I wonder if we could. I think that we would probably get a lot of hits.
Yeah, and divorce.
And we would get hit. We would get a lot.
We get a lot.
I don't know. My wife would probably think it was funny.
My wife prude, so she would think it, but anybody know?
Well, we
thought it was funny, including me.
We would do it tastefully, though.
It's already beyond. You can't do this tastefully.
That's going to be my vote. We would do it tastefully, though.
You have to do that in every video. Pulling the duvet, you stop and you go tastefully, and then you keep going. Yeah. We need to demonstrate how you should straighten your tie. Tastefully.
Well,
yeah, definitely. How she should tie her shoes.
And the important part of that is what we would expect would be, okay, me or you standing at the door getting ready to go out, and then our wives asking us, are you sure you have your wallet? Let's check your tie, and wife for having a good wife who makes sure you have everything and that you look good when you leave the house, as she's there in a swimsuit.
My wife has never. She doesn't know I'm leaving the house. Front door, and she doesn't know that I'm leaving.
Well, let me tell you something. When I leave the house, my wife always is asking. Usually, what happens? Okay, I always check to make sure I have my wallet, keys, my gun, and, those things I guess. And I'm leaving. She'll almost always ask me if at least one of those things. Are you sure? Do you have your wallet? And she doesn't ask, is usually what I have to come back in for.
Mm. Well, Dad, especially if it's your gun, you should never forget that.
Yeah. Well.
What do we get all this thing? It's just
how to successfully maintain a marriage.
And then, but that title has to be read by one of the swimsuit models.
Oh yeah.
And it'd be like, you gotta have like Dave, Annie. It's so fucking stupid that it's guaranteed millions of dollars.
I'm telling you, we got to do it. The more I was thinking about this over the week, I was like, this started off as a joke, but I really think this would work.
Colleen can have a show where we critique so much of marriage as it is a household, because it can also involve the kids. But it's happened to me today. This right here. This is my new pencil sharpener. Okay, I like using pencils. I use pencils for a lot of things. This is my very fancy pencil that I like. But the other day, I go through phases. Like I use my pen for months and months to write in my diary or something, and then for some reason I decided I'm going to use pencils now. And so the other day I picked up my pencil and I started writing, and I'm like, I didn't have a sharpener. And so I was like, well, I need a fucking sharpener. I went on Amazon and I bought the sharpener that I like, and the day that it came, as I plugged it in, my wife walks in with this, says, I found this in a box in our daughter's room.
Oh.
Like the day, okay, how often does that happen, man? Because it's like enough that it's kind of a
Happens to me
right?
all the
Like,
time. All the time.
How is the timing? That timing is suspicious, and I think this leads to believe that perhaps we really are living in a computer simulation. The timing is just too suspicious.
Right. So see that right there takes. See, we were together to a point, and then you went off on your own little weird.
You don't like that? You don't
tangent.
believe in the simulacra theorem?
Well, I'm not saying it's not true, because I sometimes feel the same way, but I think in that instance, over here on the right, and you on the more chromatic, but because you guys have been married so long and you're so in sync that when you start thinking of pencils, she starts thinking of sharpeners.
No.
It is. I think it is. I think that's love right there. That's love.
No, this is not what happened. There are ways we show love. We both watch documentaries. But no, my daughter cleaning her closet and found a bunch of junk in it, including, for reasons I went, my old favorite pencil sharpener, which was missing for a long time, and thinking I need to find that pencil sharpener. And she gave away. So there's no romance involved here. It did happen. I plugged in my brand new furniture. Suspicious.
Glitch in the Matrix, you're saying?
Right. Even though I've got the little FD thing, that stuff, couldn't find it. And it had all my junk in it, and my driver's license, my credit cards, my other IDs that I find very important from clubs I belong to and stuff. And a picture of my dad I used to carry around. I was just wallet. Plus a good wallet.
Your Pan Am
what?
Your Pan Am Airlines Moonflight card that heads up.
Yes. So my Mile High card is blank, and I set a new wallet. I bought yellow so that if it was way under the bed, I get right because
you went full mail on that one. All right.
Driver's license, replaced all my cards, rode away to the clubs and got new IDs put in. Rode to the Authors Guild, got a new ID put in there. All this stuff. Got a brand new $30 on a new RFD thing that goes in there, so I can just hit a button on my phone and it'll find my wallet. The last thing was that RFD chip, right? The moment that I got it, the very moment that it arrived mail, I found my old wallet.
Where was it?
It was under my bed. And I'd looked under my bed, but I couldn't see it, even phone light. I couldn't, and I just gave up. And so this is what I'm talking about. It's not like I knew a few weeks later. As soon as the process of replacing everything, the last item showed up, when at the same time I found my old. Remember my pen that I lost? You remember me losing pen?
Yeah.
And I bought it the day that pen came in the mail. I old pen, not the good one, the other pen.
But here's the thing: you knew you lost it in the house. Why would you give up?
Because I'd tried. I'd looked everywhere. I had looked enough. Enough to give up.
I tell you, one time I had my wallet and I knew it was in the house. Somewhere. I started pulling from out of rooms until I found it.
I did that everywhere except my bed. I moved the couch. I moved tables. I threw my back out. I did everything. And finally, I said, "Screw it! I give up. I'm just going to get a new one." And I did. And I said, $80 to get everything together. That day I found it.
That brought up something I can't remember.
Those D things, though, they saved my life, man.
All right, wait. Let me ask you, are you talking about the little white tag thing, or is it different?
Yeah, but the white tag for your wallet is different. For your wallet, it looks like a big credit card, and it shows up on my phone and tells me where to reverse.
Does it have to be in your phone?
No, that's the good thing. So, like, I put one on my camera when I went to New Orleans, and we went into we were in the business district. We went into like a cafe thing, and I got some coffee, and I sat it down, my coffee, and left. Got in an Uber with everybody. We were gone, and I remembered, and I opened up my phone, and the last location, and it did a couple other things, and what it does, Bluetooth in the little chip talks to Bluetooth or around it, and it makes its way to your phone.
I like that. I have one on my dog, the one, and Finder plenty of times, but if like she's not near any people, then her Bluetooth
Yeah.
will get up.
Yeah, I mean there are ships that are powerful enough to do that, but you got to or something.
Wow.
But these were like, if you lose your, I used to lose my so often, and it was so frustrating. And after I had one, and I would walk around with it in my hand because I never, and it was like, okay, great. And of course, as soon as I got the first tile on there, I found the old fob. And so again, the simulacra theory. But
I know what I would say when you were talking about when I was talking about romance. I had an example of marital thinking romance.
well, what is that?
A few weeks ago, my wife they had this foot massager. This thing you stick in and stuff, and not a massager, but like a new one.
Hold on. Your feet into a foot massager?
Yeah, but it's not. It's a. I mean, they're nice now. It's not. It used to be.
When were they not nice?
I don't know. The last time
back when they were foot mangler?
Basically, yeah. But anyway,
60s.
But
lost my foot massager.
She was telling me about the brand and everything. She was telling me about the great foot massage she tried out, right? So a few weeks ago, as I was planning my wife's birthday party, so light goes on, ping, and my birthday day's over because I had something. I went to bed beyond the one I thought she was talking about. And so yesterday party, which you didn't come to, and. I know. So I had, so I gave her a present, and just as we were at the party, we had a delivery, and it was my birthday present because he's coming up on Friday, and you know what she ordered for me for my present?
A foot massager.
A foot massager.
Was he making?
Actually, I had the one I got was wrong. The one I thought she said, the one I thought she told me about, was not the one she was actually. So it's a different model, but
That should be a movie starring Keanu Reeves and a woman.
Yeah. Well, you can make that video if you think there would be a swimsuit.
Besides putting duvet covers on hotel beds with supermodels, we should also do marital reenactments.
I think that's a great idea. These do around the house then.
Talks to the camera as if they're the person. It's a supermodel sitting next to a supermodel. Like, well, the thing about Dave is he's always wanted a boat.
How to do laundry,
Yeah, that's very emotional for me, so I don't know if I can do that. I should talk about another subject, and I don't know what your yard was like, but during the snow, this was a particularly bad winter. We had 11 straight days of snow.
It was a bad February.
Bad February.
The rest of the winter was okay.
So we had my house, I think between 18 and 24 inches, depending where at the house. But it was a lot of freaking snow, and and it was there for a long time, several until it finally thawed. And so service. I don't clean up dog poop. And I just let my dog out in the backyard. Every Friday, a dude comes and takes care of it. And so, but with the dog was like, up off the ground everywhere. And there's no reason for us to come out. You get it for a week. And so finally, snow started like on a Wednesday. And so they didn't come for a while. They covered up weeks of so in the snow. There was just a whole like a harvest of dog poop in my bag. It was terrible. I'll pay a guy extra to come clean it up, but it was. I'm sorry.
I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks.
The best thing. It's cheap.
I don't think my wife would allow that.
It's cheap. Right? Why not?
Especially now that I've been talking about replacing it.
No, we're not going to.
It's going to be.
We're going to work. They're never know. They will never know. They're not going to pay attention to it. Well, maybe your wife attention. I don't know. My wife would never know.
If we had our house, they would.
No, you got to get the service. Well, they would find that out. It would be like grocery store. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm reacting. She's like, who is she? She's you.
No,
and she's like, where's the camera crew? And I'm like, yeah, we're not filming today.
It's rehearsal. There's actually a place over Lawrence and Knox over by where they do. I know they do music videos and shit. I bet they have like a soundstage that we could use.
No way. I'm not investing a dime. Okay. These supermodels for exposure.
Not our money. Not our money.
Okay, now let's get back to the dog poop thing. Look, you don't have to, well, I mean motorcycles, but still. I mean, you do basic manly golf, you have a motorcycle, do drugs, you don't drink, you don't miniature train, like you don't have any ridiculous vices. Why can't you have a dog poop service?
Well, I disagree with that. I do have ridiculous vices. Have you noticed?
Like name one.
Have you noticed glasses?
I didn't want to say because and both Drew
Wow.
and Harry.
Well, now that I'm doing this, I see that they must have left off the anti-reflective coating, so I'm gonna have to check that out. But these are a victim of what my wife would consider a greater problem. These are glass frames.
What does that? What does that mean?
There are a bone induct speakers built in.
Oh my God!
With Bluetooth connected, and so I don't have I don't have to wear headphones, but the music is in my and it sounds like
how is it?
Sounds like stereo.
Really?
The only problem is that when you're in a car on a motorcycle, the wind in my ears cut up the sound, which kind of is a pain in the ass.
But can you use it for your phone?
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, so my vice, as my wife would say, is my gadget. My gadget, like I got the.
You are kind of a gadget guy.
Samsung. And, I want a new what do you call it? My Hero broke, so I want a new one of those. And
do you have a Roomba?
I do not.
Roomba.
Well, we don't have a rug, and we were thinking about one for the Tennessee house.
Work on any kind of have mocked versions.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is I love our Roomba. Owning a Roomba is a little bit like sick dog. There's a lot of care involved, way more than I ever suspected. We got the kind that empties itself, so it plugs into the dock. I keep looking at the wrong picture. It plugs into the dock and empties the dust and then goes back as business. And like a dog have a door, you know. You get some door, it picks up some sort of foreign object that stop, and because it does everything like 5 a.m, it loses its battle to pick it up and flip it over like a dead turtle and clean everything. I'm doing that more than anything. And so does my number one pet, because I take matter. You can't it because it feels like a dog, and I mean kinda. So I'm gonna put Goose to promorphize it even more.
Did you have something else? Because otherwise,
so your birthday, 3 on in the mail. I'm not gonna see you.
Well, I am leaving. I'm leaving on my birthday. So
to go to Tennessee.
Yeah. Have you signed
up? How long
up?
are you gonna be there?
A couple weeks.
We've tried. We're no luck, but yeah, we're signed up.
You should actually ask my son. He got an appointment for right after 1C starts. He's like one of the first appointments next week or April 1st.
I don't know. Maybe the wrong website or something, because I'm doing the CBS website and.
No, yeah, he got some kind of app. I'll ask him. He got an app that.
Fucking millennials. Fucking goddamn. All right, well, go back to your shit, and I'll see you.
Well, wait. Well, no, hold on. I started asking about the vaccine because I have a question before we end this. Once you are fully vaccinated, does that mean
2 weeks after I'm?
That's what is fully vaccinated. It's 2 weeks after your second. Are you then going to be able to go out and do stuff and? Because there's a certain friend of ours who, even though she has been fully vaccinated, will still not go anywhere and wear 2 masks because
I can let her initials are EB.
Yeah. But, yeah. that I love her, but
she even liberals are like, dude, dial it back.
Well, I mean, I know there's some family issues, so hopefully once
we have a similar family health issue here, but we've had a discussion about it, and the science seems to. I mean, I live with science lawyers, and so it's even 10 days is probably enough. Then, as long as you're not sneezing on people and you still social distance and you wear a mask occasionally, then everything's fine. You're still good. And I'm definitely we have a lot the day of.
All right, hey, what we should do is try to, because when I go to Tennessee, we'll be doing this. I'll have to take whatever. We won't have the lights, but maybe when I get back, if you've been vaccinated, we'll try to do it at the cigar store again.
Yes.
Because actually, they asked me where we.
Yes. Which one though? Which one?
Harlem's the one that asked, but I kind of would rather go to Arlington Pipe because I like that.
Yeah. Arlington Pipe is waster, man.
So
I'll talk to you.
All right. Talk to you later. All right. Now I got.